mentioned that you give time for the laughter. And I know that when I was doing the Toastmasters competitions, like when you're in a club and there's 20, 30 people, it's grand. But I got into the final of 5 countries and it caught me because people are laughing a lot longer. And is that something that you noticed yourself? You wouldn't think that it could take nearly a minute off your speech, like, and especially when you've got a 5 to 7. Like for me, I had to rush the end of it and I didn't do myself justice. And there was no way I was expecting the laughs to go on as long as they did.
Yeah, do you know, that's a really good point. And something that, particularly at Toastmasters competitions, really catches people. Because what happens is that for me, people don't know what Toastmasters is. It's basically a non-profit organization where you may have a Toastmasters club at your local city or town, and people go there to improve their speaking skills. And that can be at any level you start. As I said, I'm involved with a professional speakers group here in the Chicagoland area. But Toastmasters has this humorous speech competition where you've got 7 minutes to tell a story, make people laugh, etc. And you do that story at your club where there might only be 7 people at the club, and you get a few kind of a hee kind of thing. And then you go to the next part of the competition, the next round, etc. There might be 17 people there, and you might say something funny, and it can be another hee. But what happens is, like what you say, Roy, is that when you go to a larger audience and you get a really good reaction, the laughter explodes. If you know how to work the audience, you leave them laugh. So that takes a lot of time out of your speech of 7 minutes at time that you've got. And you're not the first one that has had that issue. You won't be the last one, but it does go back to, you learned a lot from that though. And the next time, if you do compete in a Toastmasters competition, you will appreciate that I don't need 7 minutes for a humorous speech, 7 minutes of content. I need about 5.5 minutes of content and allow the audience to laugh.